What if I told you that with a few clicks, I managed to fool thousands of people on the internet that I was best friends with a rising European soccer star? It sounds impossible, right? Well, keep watching because I'm gonna explain just how I did it. Lamine Yamal is a rising soccer star. He's a 16, 17-year-old that just scored in one of the toughest tournaments in all of the world. The first step in my plan was to create convincing photos of me and Lamine together. So I looked through the internet, looking for photos of Lamine either with his friends or with family in public. And then I came across my first photo. Now look, this picture was perfect for me because the other guy had his face dug up under his hood. And that's easy for me to edit because all I gotta do is crop my face and put it right on top of his. After that, I just had to make sure that my face matched the colors, the shadows, the angles, all of that. Because I had to make this look as real as possible. And finally, after like 2 hours of doing it, I came up with this. Now look, I know it's not the best picture, and I know it's not that real looking, but it'll do the job. And now that you get the idea, I did the exact same process for another 4 photos. I mean, look at this picture. It's kind of a blurry, pixelated photo of Lamine sitting next to his dad. This was easy for me too, because again, all I had to do was put my face right on top of his. And now that all the pictures were ready to use, my next step was to post this on social media. Now I know what you're thinking. These photos are edited well, but they're not gonna trick anybody. That's where Facebook comes along. All the other social medias are used by people that are just like me and you. 20, 30, under than 15, we can tell when something's fake or real. But you know who doesn't? Old people. Now, I know that sounds rude. I don't mean it like that. All I'm trying to say is that the older people aren't as used to technology, and they all use Facebook. So I went to my computer and created a fake Facebook account using the name Alejandro Santos. Once I created the account, I realized something very important. You see, if I just post something on Facebook on my own profile, it's not gonna get likes and it's not gonna be exposed to the public. That's where Facebook groups come along. Groups are basically a community of people that share the same interests. And when I looked up Lamine Yamal on Facebook groups, more than 100 came out. So I went crazy and joined more than 20 groups. And so I began posting all the pictures. But none of them were being approved. You see, Facebook groups are being ran by administrators, which means that when an administrator finds a new post by someone, they have the option to either decline it or make sure it's good, and then it gets posted into the actual thing. So after hours of trying to post all over these Facebook groups, none of them were being passed. All of my hard work, all of the hours I spent into making those pictures were going down the drain, and I began to really doubt myself. I actually was gonna give up on this. This video was not gonna be made because I was like, it's just not possible, until I tried one more group. So I began the uploading process. I put the picture, I put a caption, I clicked the upload button, and it actually got posted. It was uploaded instantly. I guess the admins just never saw it, or maybe it just went through and they didn't realize I had my face on them, but it worked. Also, make sure you like this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Now, I thought this wasn't gonna give me that many likes, but then I realized the group that I just posted in has 300,000 followers. And the moment that I actually posted this, the notifications started going crazy. I mean, look at this. I was getting a like every single 5 seconds. So with my newfound confidence, I began to post the other 4 photos I made, and they all went through. So with now 5 photos of me and Lamine Yamal, I was getting crazy notifications all over. I then began to go into more groups, and I actually was able to post in others as well. I was getting more and more likes by the second. Afterwards, I even thought, why not? Let me post on Instagram Reels. So I posted one of my pictures, I put some trendy music and then some funny little caption, and just shortly after, the reel got about 2,000 views. At that point, I just thought all I had to do was just wait and see what the results were. After a few days of waiting around, I checked Facebook again. One post had over 100 likes, and the others were just as similar, getting 80, 70. Not even that, I had some people comment or react on some of these posts. Someone put, wow. Hey, I'll take it. And then somebody else put like a clapping hands emoji. People were really believing that I was actually friends with this guy. So, I might have not fooled the entire internet, but I managed to get a reaction out of a group that had 300,000 followers and a couple thousands of views on Instagram. So, to some extent, I did fool the internet into thinking I was best friends with Lamine Yamal.